General Hospital spoilers suggest Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, is stepping into dangerous territory by teaming up with Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart. Valentin has been dropping some serious truth bombs on Jason, starting with his jaw-dropping theory. Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, the so-called WSB Port Charles station chief, might actually be the puppet master running the entire organization. But that's just the appetizer. Valentin also dished that Jack was ready to take him out, all because of a desire for vengeance tied to Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, getting hurt. Could Jack's feelings for Carly be the real deal? Jason is in deep now, but will this alliance with Valentin turn into a regret he can't shake? Valentin has been laying it all out for Jason, painting Jack as more than just a local bigwig. If he's right, and Valentin is rarely wrong about these shady games, Jack's pulling strings from the top of the WSB, making him a bigger threat than anyone realized. Jason is no stranger to power plays, but this intel could shift his whole game plan. Then there's the Carly twist. Valentin claims Jack was gunning for him after Carly took a hit, hinting that Jack's heart might beat for her in a way that's more than professional. Jason has his own history with his bestie Carly, so this revelation is hitting close to home. Teaming up with Valentin to take Jack down makes sense. Enemy of my enemy, right? But the Cassadine factor adds a wild card to the mix. Picture this: Jason and Valentin, two stone-cold operators, plotting in the shadows to unravel Jack's empire. It's a match made in chaos heaven. Jason's muscle and loyalty, paired with Valentin's cunning and insider scoop. They could bring the WSB to its knees, exposing Jack and saving Carly from whatever is brewing inside the federal agency. But Valentin is a Cassadine through and through, and trust isn't exactly their family motto. Will he double-cross Jason once Jack is out of the picture, leaving Stone Cold holding the bag? Sami Corinthos, Maury Spinard, might weigh in, suspicious of Valentin's motives, while Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, could get caught in the crossfire trying to protect her new friend Jason and her old flame Valentin. So, will Jason regret this pact? If Valentin is playing a long game, or if Jack's feelings for Carly spark a bigger war, Jason could find himself burned. The deeper he digs with Valentin, the trickier it gets to pull out unscathed. Will this alliance save Carly in Port Charles, or will it blow up in Jason's face, leaving him to pick up the pieces? One thing is for certain, she won't be listening to him or anyone else with concerns about her new love interest. Will Jason be able to navigate her cemented feelings in time to spare her from the next Jack attack she becomes collateral damage in? Stay tuned for more GH news and spoilers just ahead to find out. Port Charles has seen its fair share of unlikely alliances, but Jason Morgan teaming up with Valentin Cassadine may just top the list, and the fallout could change everything. Jason Morgan is back, and he's already shaking up the landscape of Port Charles. After his shocking return from the dead, again, questions have swirled about where his loyalties lie. Old friends are wary, old enemies are nervous, and those in between are simply trying to figure out how to position themselves in the wake of his reappearance. But no one expected his next move, forging an alliance with Valentin Cassadine. It's a partnership that leaves many stunned. Jason, the stoic enforcer who once stood firmly in Sonny Corinthos' shadow, is now walking beside a Cassadine, a name that has always sent red flags flying for those closest to Jason. Valentin, with his enigmatic charm and morally gray ambitions, isn't exactly the type of man Jason is known to trust. But desperate times call for desperate measures, and both men seem to be playing a high-stakes game with more on the line than anyone realizes. According to General Hospital spoilers, Jason's decision to partner with Valentin isn't purely personal, it's strategic. Valentin, now wielding power through both the ELQ board and lingering Cassadine influence, has access to resources Jason desperately needs, with threats circling from all angles, including the mysterious new players lurking in the shadows of Port Charles. Jason knows he can't go it alone. Valentin, ever the opportunist, sees Jason as a powerful weapon in his own arsenal. He's always played the long game, and if teaming up with Jason gives him an edge over his enemies, including the likes of Sonny Anna and even the remnants of the WSB, he'll take the risk. But Valentin is never one to play fair, and Jason may soon discover that his new partner has more secrets than solutions. News of this alliance doesn't sit well with Jason's old circle, especially Carly Corinthos. Carly has stood by Jason through everything, but she knows Valentin too well to trust his motives. Behind closed doors, she's already warning Jason that he may be walking straight into a trap. Sonny, already spiraling from his own internal battles and fractured relationships, is even more skeptical. While he and Jason have had their share of tension in the past, Sonny knows what Valentin is capable of, and he's not convinced Jason is thinking clearly. Is Jason being manipulated, or has his time away hardened him to the point where loyalty no longer matters? Sonny is also growing increasingly paranoid, and Jason's decision to partner with Valentin only fuels his suspicions. There's a part of Sonny that wonders if Jason's return was orchestrated by someone, or something, much bigger. And if so, Valentin could very well be the key to unlocking a conspiracy that's already underway. Anna Devane finds herself caught in the middle. As someone with a complicated history with both men, she's uniquely positioned to see through the facade. She's wary of Valentin's endgame. She's been burned before. But there's also a part of her that wants to believe Jason is playing Valentin, not the other way around. Still, Anna isn't taking any chances. Spoilers suggest she begins her own investigation into their alliance, determined to uncover the true purpose behind their partnership. And what she discovers may leave her questioning everything, including her own judgment. What exactly are Jason and Valentin planning? That's the million-dollar question. According to inside sources, the alliance is tied to a deeper plot involving a rogue organization that has infiltrated multiple layers of power in Port Charles and beyond. Valentin may have intel, but Jason has instincts, and both men are chasing shadows that could ultimately lead them to a terrifying truth. There are whispers of a resurgence of an old enemy, one that even Jason and Valentin aren't fully prepared to face. But aligning with each other may be their only shot at taking this threat down before it swallows Port Charles whole. But as Jason digs deeper, he starts to notice cracks in Valentin's story. Things aren't adding up. Promises are being broken. Moves are being made behind Jason's back. And slowly, he starts to suspect that Valentin's true motivations may not be as noble or aligned as he first thought. Jason Morgan has always lived by a code. Loyalty, honor, and truth are non-negotiables. But Valentin plays by a different set of rules, and betrayal is always on the table. Spoilers tease a confrontation in the coming weeks that could blow the alliance apart. Jason will be forced to make a choice: stay the course and risk losing everything, or cut Valentin loose before it's too late. But by then, it may already be too late, and the damage may be irreversible. Adding to the tension is the re-emergence of a figure from Jason's past, someone who knows the truth about what really happened during Jason's time away. This person could expose a dangerous secret that not only threatens the alliance, but could destroy Jason's relationships with everyone he loves. Just when you think you know where this storyline is going, General Hospital is about to flip the script. There's a twist coming that no one will see coming, one that could redefine the entire alliance between Jason and Valentin. Could Valentin be working with the enemy all along? Or has Jason been playing double agent from the start, using Valentin to get closer to the real target? One thing's for sure, nothing is as it seems, and trust is in short supply. The deeper Jason goes, the more dangerous the game becomes. And when the dust settles, the cost of this alliance could be higher than anyone imagined. Jason Morgan is no stranger to danger, but this new alliance may be his most volatile yet. As secrets unravel and loyalties are tested, the question remains, will this partnership be his undoing, or will it be the key to saving Port Charles from a threat no one saw coming? Only time will tell.